voice of tradition, Jonathan Darwin. We have 4 amazing matches for you today, 2 of which will be title matches. And I'll be back right after this with words from Lane Cali and Tony Perdue. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the United Champion and one of the tag team champions, Lane Cali, tonight. You're going to be taking on the debuting Marcus Mayhem. Your thoughts for this match?
You know, this isn't my first time in the ring with Marcus Mayhem, and quite frankly, I have a lot of respect for him. But that doesn't mean I'm just going to let him show up and try and take the Mid-Atlantic Aces territory. APW, you know, we're on the undefeated Lane Cali tour of 2026, and I don't plan on letting my undefeated streak go anywhere, and we don't plan on letting these beautiful championships go anywhere anytime soon.
Champ, you're giving James Frost the opportunity of a lifetime later on today.
I am a defending champion. I proved it when Jeff Paul decided to fly and couldn't succeed in it. I drive people crazy because they can't beat me. It don't matter what you throw at me, I always come out on top. James Frost, it's no different. I'm giving you a chance, young man, but it's no difference. Tonight, it's 1, 2, 3.
Strong words from both champions. We'll have more action right after this.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, representing the Mid-Atlantic Aces, from Oceanside, California, weighing in at 236 pounds, he is one half of the APW Tag Team Champions, Lane Machine Gun Cali. His opponent, from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 287 pounds, Marcus Mayhem.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for tuning in however you're doing it. If you're watching on your local television station or on YouTube, we appreciate the viewership. If you are on YouTube, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Bigger matchup today as we get the debuting Marcus Mayhem, 50-pound weight advantage on Lane Cali. Lane Cali's going to have to put in the offense on this one if he attempts to get a W here. And Cali just misses that big shoulder block by the man from the nation's capital. Cali doing some gymnastics on the outside. Might have underestimated his opponent. Lane Cali is right, though. 2026 has been his year. He has victory over White Scorpion as well as Chase Bennett. Also holding one half of that tag team championship with Mid-Atlantic Aces, who have decided to start exercising the Freebird rule. Cali believes that he is here at home, but we'll see what happens here as the forearms get taken into the side. Into the corner is Mayhem. And Marcus Mayhem leaned against the ropes, getting tossed off there, misses the clothesline, and big clothesline by Mayhem. Follows it up with another, and Cali is rocked. Gets a clothesline. Going for a submission here, though. Very early in the contest to be going for submission here. Callie thinks, though, that he has the upper position. You see Callie as both men get back to their feet. Callie still has that cinched in. Callie gets free by Mayhem. Mayhem comes around. Swinging neck breaker by Marcus Mayhem. And Callie in trouble again as he goes to the outside, begins nursing the neck. Those upper vertebrae of the spine are a little bit damaged now, but Callie going to take a shortcut to get back in control of this one. Callie using the boots now. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, in this broadcast, we will see Anthony Rucker and Anthony Xavier for the TV title, as well as Tony Perdue and James Frost for that United Championship match. I'm also going to have words about the PWL Tag Team Championship in a moment. Callie getting backed into the corner, but no one there. Callie rocks him with an elbow, coming off. Gets another. And Callie with the trifecta of elbows. Has Marcus down. Marcus Mayhem being targeted by Lane Callie. And Callie gets a big one. Goes for the pin. 2 count, though. Lateral press there, no hook of the leg. As I was saying, we will also have a PWL Tag Team Championship match, but that match will only be available on Rumble.com. Go over to Rumble.com, search for American Pro Wrestling TV, and you will be able to find that match there. Callie continuing on the offense now as he starts using the chops now on the big man, trying to take the oxygen out of the big 287-pounder. So far, what Callie is doing is working. I hear those fans. They're excited. Marcus Mayhem feeling his oats, using the whole weight of his frame. Oh, no! Callie with a big shot to the face. And Callie, elbow straight in the corner, but Lane Callie's going to have to pull him out if he wants to plan to get the pin. Good ring awareness by Marcus Mayhem there, using the lower ropes to make sure to break up the pin count. Also today we're going to see Victor Von Kraus and Chase Bennett here. Callie with some kicks now. Callie needs to really work on a grounded offense on Mayhem, which is what we could see now as he goes to dismantle the left knee of the man from D.C. And Callie honing in. Straight kick to the back of the hamstring. And as we see now, Callie still has Marcus Mayhem up. Looks like he believes that more damage needs to be done if Callie's going to get that pin. Oh, and Callie gets rocked. Marcus Mayhem, the clubbing forearms now. Mayhem just going to work, trying to get back. Not so much weight on the leg, and outside goes Mayhem. Referee's going to start the count. That unforgiving concrete. Marcus Mayhem needs to be careful. If you don't know what I'm talking about, fans, go over to Rumble.com and see that big match with Jeff Paul and Tony Perdue. Oh, what in the world? Callie getting ready. Oh, steel to the spine. Halfway up to the count, but both men are back in now. Callie attempting to beg for mercy. If Marcus Mayhem is smart. He will, I was going to say try to get the offense, but shortcut by Callie with a thumb to the eye. Callie now. Well, I hope Callie ate his Wheaties if he plans to get that suplex off. He's going to try. Nope. Gets reversed. Mayhem with the suplex instead. More damage being done to the spinal column. Goes to the pin and 2. Just a 2 count. Marcus Mayhem needs to continue to concentrate on the back in this announcer's opinion. Do not let Callie get back up. But then again, I've never really stepped foot behind the squared circle. Maybe Mayhem knows something that I do not. Mayhem, again with the shots. Tossing Callie like a rag doll. And the machine gun is jammed now. Oh, straight to the throat, though, stops anything that Marcus Mayhem was trying to build. Irish whip off the rope. Callie following up, going straight to those knees in the breadbasket. Callie, I will give him credit, knows how to take apart a body pot. Big Russian leg sweep there. Callie with the submission maneuver. Center of the ring, this could be all. Referee checking him. Marcus Mayhem not giving up yet. Mayhem finding a way to fight back. And Callie gets slammed straight down to the canvas. Pin there, 1, 2. 2.5. And Callie gasping for life now, as Marcus Mayhem has a chance to end the winning streak of Lane Callie. Back and forth exchange there as Callie gets the upper hand. Callie with those kicks to the knees, as you know, was working on that left knee earlier. Big discus punch misses, and Callie gets caught and slammed down again. Took a lot of energy out of Marcus Mayhem. 2. This time, Callie saved by the bottom rope. You see Callie there. Foot draped over the bottom rope. Very exhausted at this point in the matchup. Mayhem knows it. And Marcus may have, Callie got something there. Got a big knee. Attempting to follow it up now. Can he get the momentum shifted in his favor? Spike DDT.
Here is your winner, Lane Machine Gun Callie.
Well, Lane Callie continues the winning streak here in 2026. Marcus Mayhem, an impressive debut. Hopefully he gets another shot back here in the Mountain State Sportatorium. We'll be back with words from James Frost and the Dawsons.
Do you think you have what it takes to step inside the ring and mix it up with the stars of American Pro Wrestling? Well, now is your opportunity to be trained by the very best. To put in your application, dial 681-207-3175. You could see yourself one day on Championship Wrestling Television.
I'm standing here with James Frost and the PWL Tag Team Champions, the Dawsons. James Frost, you have a big opportunity today to become the unified champion.
That's right. See, in PWL, I was the longest reigning tag team champion. I'm a 2-time tag team champion, but I never had a solo until tonight. See, just like a great man, which today's his birthday, Martin Luther King Jr., he had a dream. And James Frost, he got a dream. James Frost, he got a dream to bring that title home to his family, to his child, and say he did it. So tonight, that dream comes true. Anthony Perdue, I hope you're ready. I'm bringing it home.
Strong words from the challenger, Dawson's. Today, you will take place in our Rumble.com exclusive match as you put the tag team titles against TJ Walker and Joe Brody.
Yeah, tonight we got TJ and Joe, and they know what's coming. We've done it before. We went out here and we won these very belts against them, and we're going to do the very same thing.
Strong words. All right, now, I got to ask. There are rumors that you guys are scouting a mentor, or you've already contacted the mentor. Number one, who's the mentor, and how far are we along in this process?
Listen, I'm not going to say names, but we pulled a few strings, and Joe Brody, you know who it is. He has a long history with you, and he's here to mentor me and my brother. And he's going to show everyone that it's Dawson. Dawson with a D.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with more.
Coppola Cabin Rentals in Bluefield, West Virginia. Brand new interiors featuring television, kitchen, Keurig, mini fridge, internet, Wi-Fi, and so much more. Cabins available for up to 12 people. Come enjoy your ATV vacation staying at Coppola Cabin Rentals. 2531 Cole Heritage Road, Bluefield, West Virginia. Call 304-320-7200. Mention APW for an immediate discount.
Chase Bennett and Anthony Rucker, I hear you guys have made some sort of pact that you will have each other's backs moving forward.
It's almost like we kind of had to, right? It was due out of necessity, right? Out of survival. Hey, I've been watching your back. You've been watching my back. I commend you for that. But there's business to handle tonight. I got my business with the Baron. You have your business. Talk to me about that. What do you got going on tonight, Mr. Rucker?
Tonight I'm going against Anthony Xavier. Now I like that dude, but I need my title back. So I'll see you tonight, Xavier. Love you, man, but it's coming home with me.
Title match. Bennett has Kraus. We're going to go right to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Dusseldorf, Germany, representing the Axis of Evil, weighing in at 331 pounds, Baron Victor Crown. His opponent, he is from Charleston, West Virginia. He is 252 1/4 pounds. He is lion-hearted. He is Chase Bennett.
Fans squarely behind the lion-hearted Chase Bennett as the national pride is shown here. Chase Bennett victorious last week against TJ Walker. Give the assist to Gigi Justice. However, if you're watching the television broadcast and you're not sure what I'm talking about, go over to YouTube and check out American Pro Wrestling TV on YouTube. You'll be able to catch all those matches there. And if you are already there, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up button. And you can also go back to a couple episodes and see that match. Also, Baron Kraus victorious recently against James Frost, but the loaded thumb was used. Referee J.B. Brown's going to have to keep a watchful eye on Kraus today to make sure he doesn't attempt to load that thumb again to go home and get the victory. Referee trying to get him to open up the fist. The men measuring each other up. Chase Bennett, collar and elbow tie-up here. Equal upper body strength, but Bennett using the legs to his advantage. That lower body strength allows him to put Kraus in the corner, but Kraus quick to reverse. Referee trying to get him free. Just almost even power for power as we're seeing here. You hear that referee? And Chase Bennett takes down the big old German. Hip toss there, following it up. And the Lion-Hearted hits the drop kick as Baron Kraus unceremoniously rolls to the outside. Referee up to 3 here. I do want to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, we do have some big upcoming events here. Joint ventures between PWL and APW. January 31st, that's a Saturday. They will be at the Pikeview High School. On March 6th, they will be at the Mercer Mall. Again, these are joint ventures. And on March 7th, in Welch, West Virginia, the Mortons, as well as Hernandez, will be in attendance for both the March 6th and 7th event. Heath will be at the Mercer Mall that evening. Bennett's arm hurting there. Goes to the pin. 2. 2 count there. As we see Kraus now cinching it in, and unfortunately I'm having a little trouble seeing, dude. But I know you got a great view thanks to those lovely camera operators that we have there. I do apologize. I wish I could see more, ladies and gentlemen. Well, look, I guess Kraus was on the eyes. I couldn't really get it from my vantage point. As Kraus now has the watery eyes on the Lion-Hearted. Knife edge chop deadly there. Chase Bennett moved over to the other corner. Bennett thrown in hard. And all the force of Victor Kraus coming in. This is where Kraus can shine. He knows how to dismantle a body part. You see the way he pulled that arm back. That is also going to do damage to the shoulders as well as some of the tendons on that area. Lateral press, but not enough to keep Chase Bennett down. And you see there, closed fist, but those knuckles can really dig in, ladies and gentlemen. And it looks like he's putting them almost into the armpit region, maybe putting some extra effort on the lymph nodes. As Chase Bennett attempts to fight back. And, oh, what an elbow. The German believes that this is his. Getting ready to use that big old frame and comes down straight across the sternum. And Chase, two count though. Well, Kraus should know better than that just to try to drape a body over Chase Bennett, especially when you haven't really done enough to knock the wind out of somebody like the Lion-Hearted. Bennett fighting back. Bennett coming up. Bennett was going to try to whip into the corner. Gets reversed. Kraus coming in like a head of steam. And no one there. Again, Bennett moves out of the way. And Bennett gets it a third time. Can he use this? Gets the clothesline. Young man trying to fire up. Having trouble lifting the left arm. Chase Bennett with the rear waist lock. Does have that amateur wrestling background. Don't forget, right after this match, we will have that big television title match. And Bennett going for it. Sunset flip. Can he get the big man over? Krause saying, nope. Oh, my word. And just using the ropes for leverage. Thankfully, the referee saw that. So now, oh, wait a minute. Referee inadvertently. And Bennett gets the victory.
Here is your winner. He is lion-hearted. He is Chase Bennett.
Well, the referee kicking Baron von Krause's feet off the rope just to get the break there. Don't know if he meant to push Krause all the way over, but Chase Bennett took advantage of that one and now has another victory here in the Mountain State Sportatorium in 2026.
Are you looking to raise funds for your sports team, booster club, or other civic organization? Well, you can team up with American Pro Wrestling and we'll bring all the action and you keep a portion of your proceeds. Just call 681-207-3175 for more information. American Pro Wrestling and your organization will make the perfect tag team.
Well, champ, you heard Anthony Rucker earlier. That title's going home with him today. Let's get your response to that.
First off, let me just say I'm so glad that I don't have to deal with the Mid-Atlantic Aces this week. This feels like a breath of fresh air to me, but hey, I got a big target around my waist, and I'm no stranger to competition. It doesn't matter if you're friend nor foe. Anthony Rucker, he's no slouch. I've seen what he's done, and he's held this title before. So this evening, I'm going to do what I do each and every week in front of everybody here at the Mountain State Sportatorium, and I'm just going to do my best, and it usually works out for me in the end.
Strong words for the champion. We're going to have that match right after this.
and it is for the APW Television Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Fairmont, West Virginia, weighing in at 222 pounds, the rock star, Anthony Rucker. His opponent, from Charleston, West Virginia, weighing in at 236 pounds, he is your reigning, defending APW television champion, Anthony Xavier.
Rucker believing that this is his day to reclaim the championship. Xavier believing that he will retain. We're going to find out right now. Our first of two championship matches on today's broadcast. And sportsmanship shown so far. Collar and elbow tie-up. Xavier with the height advantage. It'll be interesting to see how that comes into play. Dropping to his knees, but not getting backed into a corner there. Both these men on paper are sound professional wrestlers. Scouting each other now. Rear waist lock applied by the challenger. Rucker Xavier trying to find a way to break free. Does so. And wrist lock there. Going to work on the wrist. A lot of people don't know this, but the more you control the wrist, the easier it is to move your opponent around the ring, which is why Rucker, the rock star, reversed that. Able to roll through. And champion trying to find a way to mount some offense here. Coming from behind there. Xavier trying to wear down his opponent. Rucker not allowing so. You see Rucker with the side headlock. Very textbook and fundamental there. Both men very slow and methodical at this point. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we do have those big joint ventures coming up. We want to let you know also on March 13th, 2026 at the Fayette Memorial Building in Fayetteville, West Virginia, American Pro Wrestling, not Appalachian, will be there. Come out if you're in the Fayetteville area. We'd love to have you. Axe handle takes down the champion. And scoop slam as the challenger begins to go to work with the leg drop, attempt to pin here, and not enough to even get a 2 count. As I was saying, do want to remind you that on the 6th and 7th, 6th at the Mercer Mall and the 7th in Welch, West Virginia, PWO will be doing joint ventures with APW. Both Carey and Ricky Morton will be in attendance to both those events, as well as Hernandez, former TNA star Hernandez. Pushing off the ropes, shoulder block there. And leapfrog by the champ. Gets the hip toss. Measuring the challenger. And down goes Rucker. Xavier slowing the pace of the match down, just using his right leg there across the neck as well. Trying to cut off some oxygen through the carotid artery that way. Or excuse me, one of the other arteries. And look at the way that Rucker has that cinched in, but closed fist allows the rock star to mount some offense. Referee warning him. Rucker does back up. Rucker trying to get the fans behind him. I'm not sure he's going to be able to with the tactics that he is using. Cannonball into the corner. Goes for the pin, hooks the leg, and no, not enough. Anthony Rucker going to have to continue to work on the champion there. Rear chin lock applied. Trying to cut off the oxygen supply there of Xavier. Referee checking the arm, but Xavier able to keep it up and trying to find a way to break free. Use those long legs to stand. Elbows to the solar plexus. Off the rope comes the champion. No one there. Oh my, what an elbow straight across the throat. Can the Rockstar get the pin here? Lackadaisical cover by, wait a minute, Rucker with a quick one. 2 and oh my. Thought that was going to be all. Amazing boot. Followed up by the big elbow. Not enough effort put on the shoulders to keep the champion down. Rucker looks flustered, though. Rucker's starting to go through that mental Rolodex of what am I going to do next? By the way, for our younger audience, a Rolodex is a thing of cards that you used to have all your contact information because we all didn't have them on our cell phones. Ladies and gentlemen, there's your history lesson for today. Rucker getting pummeled on there by Xavier. And the champion gets a clothesline. Following it up there. Xavier thinking he's going to get it off the ropes, and no one there, shoves off, and with that rear waist lock, but Xavier quick to reverse. Elbows by the challenger. Both men moving with some speed. Suplex goes to the pin. 2, not enough. And you see both men exhausted. It is gut check time for both of them. Who's going to get the upper hand? Xavier does with that jawbreaker. But Xavier, very oxygen deprived, going to the second rope, measuring the challenger. And, oh no, misses the crossbody. And a kick straight to the jaw. Could this be it? Could we see a new champion? No, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, that's it.
Here is your winner and still APW television champion, Anthony Xavier.
Hard-fought contest between both men. Anthony Xavier getting the W here. Will keep the television title. Xavier has nothing to be ashamed of. Anthony Xavier, the rock star. Just not your day, young man. There will be others, but today was not your day, sir. Well, Rucker frustrated and angered and not giving the handshake there. I can understand that. All right, I will be back with words from TJ Walker.
Largest selection of DVDs and Blu-ray featuring horror, thriller, and pop culture iconic movies is available at Spookables. Are you old school? VHS, black and white copies, plus laser disc of all of your favorite movies from every genre, especially the horror collections. 4141 Cole Heritage Road, Bluefield, West Virginia. It's Spookable.
Mr. Walker, you get a chance to reclaim the PWL Tag Team Championship in our Rumble.com exclusive Tag Team Championship match today against the Dawsons and your partner, Joe Brody.
Yeah, the Dawson twins just make me sick. And I got the opportunity tonight, whether I win or lose, to beat the snot out of those boys. Now, Joe Brody and I, we're good friends. We have been for a long time. We're business associates. if you will. And Joe and I have discussed it, and we know that we'll miss tomorrow looking over our shoulder at yesterday. And so we're going to move forward tonight. We're going to reclaim those tag team championships. Then we're going to figure out what to do about the unification, because we have the power. The Rudder Commission stands in the way of every single thing that we do. There's a whole group of these guys that get together, and there's just one small mind that thinks it rules over everything. The Rudder Commission will get disbanded. Tonight, the Dawsons with the D are going to get beat with the B, and we're going to get our belts back.
I got to ask, are you and Gigi Justice back on the same page after that miscommunication last week here?
That was just because Chase Bennett is a slimy little eel. I have no hard feelings against Gigi. I know that if she'd have hit Chase Bennett that hard, he'd still be laying in the center of the ring. And that's what he's good at. That's what he does best. He'll never have another championship in American pro wrestling. He's never going to get to raise his hand in victory with a belt, because he's a born loser, and that's what he's good at. So the answer to your question is no. There's no hard feelings. I'm kind of proud of her, to be honest with you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget that tag team match will be exclusive on Rumble.com. Look for American Pro Wrestling TV, and you can see it right there.
Do you think you have what it takes to step inside the ring and mix it up with the stars of American Pro Wrestling? Well, now is your opportunity to be trained by the very best. To put in your application, dial 681-207-3175. You could see yourself one day on Championship Wrestling Television.
Joe Brody handicapping me a little this week as you took out my broadcast partner, Brad Taylor.
You know what? I have the complete faith that you can handle the job. Now, what I did is my capacity as the APW matchmakers, I got rid of the troublemaker. Brad Taylor's not here to do commentary because he wasn't doing a good enough job. He wasn't putting over the Mid-Atlantic Aces in the manner and the way that we deserve. But you, my friend, Jonathan Darwin, are doing an excellent job. You just keep it up. You're going to go somewhere in this business, okay?
Thank you, sir. Speaking of that you are the matchmaker, you have a series of dates that you want to share with the viewers and the live audience here.
What I want to do, I'm going to take a page out of your book, and I'm going to put my spectacles on here. Coming up, the PWL and the APW are going to be at Pikeview High School on January 31st at 5 p.m. with a huge card. We're going to have Ricky Morton coming in March. He's going to be at the Mercer Mall. PWL and APW combined event on March the 6th. On March the 7th, we're going to be in Welch, West Virginia, National Guard Armory. Now, I have a history in Welch at the National Guard Armory myself, because once upon a time, the Brody brothers, my partner Mark, my brother, and we beat the absolute stuffings out of the New Age Express at the Welch National Guard Armory a long, long time ago, so I'm going to be looking forward to that one. We've also got events, APW returning to the Fayette Memorial Building on March the 13th, March 28th, the NICW event in Stewart, Virginia returns to Stewart. You're going to be a lot of APW stars there. We're going to be back in Bland, Virginia for a combined event, APW and NICW on May the 1st in Bland, Virginia. And that's just a tip of that iceberg that you can see right now. I've got a list of confirmed dates for professional wrestling in the Mid-Atlantic region, and that's what you get with APW. You get professional wrestling. Okay, what I am a part of and what I've been proud to be a part of for the last 30 plus years is professional wrestling. And if it's the last thing I do, if I'm the last man standing, I'm going to promote professional wrestling. You understand that, right? And all of these wrestlers better understand it, because you get in that ring and you're not prepared to be a professional wrestler, you're going to get sent home packing the way I sent Chase Bennett out of here a few weeks ago on a stretcher in an ambulance. Now, tonight, me and TJ Walker, after this television taping, are going to take those PWL tag team titles, and I just might send one of those Dawsons maybe both of them on a little ambulance ride tonight. All right? So fans, check us out on rumble.com, and all these goofy fans out here are going to get to see it. So you need to come out to the Mountain State Sportatorium on Thursday night. Every Thursday night we have a television taping here, and we also have an exclusive main event rumble.com match after the TV taping. You got any other questions for me?
No questions, just check Facebook for those dates as they are posted, right, sir?
Absolutely. We're on Facebook. We're on X, formerly Twitter. We're on Instagram. We're on TikTok. We're on rumble.com. We're on youtube.com. We're all over the place, people, but we're focused, and we're focused on professional wrestling, right?
Yes, sir. Professional wrestling.
That's right. So we got rid of Mr. Taylor and his Rudder Commission garbage. We're going to have wrestling here in the Mountain State Sportatorium, and I'll talk to you in just a little while.
Yes, sir.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit, and it is for the Unified Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, from Davie, West Virginia, weighing in at 219 pounds, he is the Snowman, James Frost! His opponent, representing the Mid-Atlantic Aces, from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 248 pounds, he is your reigning, defending, unified heavyweight champion, the stud of stoicism, Tony Perdue!
Ladies and gentlemen, that's what it will all be about in today's main event. Tony Perdue still nursing a little bit of a shoulder injury. James Frost's life could change forever here today in the Mountain State Sportatorium. He has a chance to unseat Tony Perdue, but it is a large mountain to climb. Perdue just pushing off the challenger. Oh, trying to get in the head of James Frost. Frost trying to get the fans behind him. There's something to be said, ladies and gentlemen, for having the fans in it with you. It does something to you. I've spoken with many wrestlers on different occasions. It does something to your mental state. It gets the adrenaline flowing. It gets, some have said even to me, that it gets you on an entirely different level when you have that audience with you. Collar and elbow tie up here. Frost holding his own against the champion, as we see. We're going to see a clean break on the champion. Nope, we are not. Champion not above taking shortcuts. Can't say I agree with those. Verbal exchange there by the competitors. Well, this could be very interesting. Frost definitely a more limber individual, so he could use some leverage, but the power game has to go to Tony Perdue. Rear waist lock applied. And Perdue, the arm comes around. And the challenger in control of this one, waiting to see if the Snowman will go to work on that other shoulder. Not yet. Side headlock applied. As we see here, well, at least from my vantage point, it was a side headlock. I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Usually Brad Taylor has the other side of that, so he would have been able to see. And you heard Joe Brody getting rid of what he considers the dead weight of the broadcast team. I professionally have to disagree with that one. I hope Brad Taylor to be back here sometime in the future. And the wrist applied there. And Perdue saying he's going to knock him out. Not sure how he's going to get a closed fist up that way. And you see, just onto the eyes of Frost. Arm drag, but Frost keeps it locked in, and the champion's down and not near the ropes. And this is the moment that Frost needed, going to work on the injured arm. That left shoulder is not 100%, which is why you see the champion still wearing the medical apparatus. Frost cinching it in, putting that palm straight into the shoulder blade. Trying to lead around the champion. And Frost holds on again. That crux of the arm nursing or sits the elbow of Tony Perdue. And the referee making sure that Perdue's not going to submit here, but I doubt that very likely. I do not see Tony Perdue ever submitting at this point, especially someone like James Frost. I know that he could not live with himself if he lost this title via submission. And Tony Perdue up now. And Perdue fighting out. And James Frost in trouble now. As we see here, Tony Perdue getting whipped off the ropes. So Frost continues with the clothesline. Gets something going there, but not enough to take the champion off his feet. But again, going to work on that left arm. This young man knows how to target a body part, as we are seeing here. The wrenching and cinching of the left wrist. Tony Perdue could be in trouble here again. It is the referee's discretion if he wants to end the match for medical reasons. I know that wouldn't make Perdue happy, but referee does have the final call there. And then, eye rake. Stops the challenger from where he is going. And you see Perdue now nursing the shoulder. It's going to be interesting to see how much that takes out of Perdue's arsenal with that left arm being worked on for several minutes. Knee straight into the spinal column. You hear the fans here in the Sportatorium. They know who they want to see win. And not enough to allow Frost to get back up. Frost used the ropes to get up, but I'm not sure that was the best move for the young man. Might needs to back up a little. And a slam, but I got to think that follows it up with a headbutt. I was going to say, I don't know if Perdue got all with that slam. Goes for the pin. 2 and I'm not sure if Purdue rotated Frost all the way over because of that injured shoulder and the work that Frost has done on it in this match. Spinal column and neck being stretched here. Snowman. Not going to tap out, but going to get the fans tapping. Can Frost use that energy? Can it be transferred to him? And Purdue says, not today. Referee admonishing the champion for his tactics. As you see here, that boot to the sternum. Frost in trouble. Holy Moses. Putting all that weight straight into the shoulder blades. Or not the shoulder blades, excuse me, the front of the shoulder. And the knee of James Frost. Feeling all 248 pounds there. And I got to wonder a little bit if Purdue is not trying to win the match so much as embarrassed the young man. And trying to let it be known to James Frost that you are not in my league. Purdue. Wait a minute, telegraphed it. Sunset flip. We could have a new champion. 1, 2, no. Very close to the 3 count. Oh, wait a minute. Referee shoving. How? Referee definitely making sure the champion stops to use the title. Well, here's the thing. Even if Tony Purdue uses the title, Frost will get the victory, but not the championship. The title cannot change hands on a disqualification. Tony Purdue with the weight. Press down. 2, no. That's also probably why the referee didn't disqualify Purdue just a few minutes ago. Knows that title can't change hands by the DQ, and a spine buster straight to the challenger. 1, 2, that's it.
Here is your winner, and still the unified heavyweight champion, Tony Purdue.
Well, Tony Purdue using the power game and getting the victory here. I'm going to try to get some words here. Lane Cali out here to celebrate, carrying the tag team titles.